All right, y'all. Time to do the Friday, February 14th crossword. Um, Friday's when the week really starts getting hard. Saturday, obviously, being the hardest after that before going back into a fun but vigorous Sunday. So let's see how I do. I'm going to not take my time. We'll see how I can get through it. Maybe I'll explain a little bit, but I'll try not to do too long since that'll just draw the video out longer and I have no idea how long I'll take to do it. Plus, I need to run off and do some errands. So, um, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. All right, no pro, pro and con, pro versus anti, pro versus amateur. So, anti would be the answer here. I'm just going to go through the crosses. Rectitudinous. I'm not even sure what that means. Sleep apnea. Apnea tends to pop up in crosswords, so we'll keep it. Clean energy. Elbow grease, something like that. Clean energy question mark. We'll see what that ends up being when we get the downs. Alexander, author of the fantasy series Chronicles of Bridane. I never heard of that, so we'll keep going. Everything's fine with me. Again, that's something in quotations. Could be pretty much anything that someone would say, so we'll skip it. Bad things to blow, something plural, purple, plural. Blow your wad, blow a gasket, but those don't fit, so we'll keep going. Word with at or not in the at least, not in the least. Made out but barely eked out. Common answer in crosswords. Again, with the parentheses for out, means that it's going to be something that's tacked on to the end of the answer. So made out, eked out. Parcel. Not sure what to put here. Like a parcel is like a package or a smaller unit. So we'll skip it. Unit does fit in there, but I highly doubt that's what it is. DC winter hours. Always forget if it's EDT or EST. So we'll just throw one in there and we'll see what it ends up being when we do the downs. Nice chunk of change. No clue, but usually a nice chunk of change is referring to like extra money that you find, something like that. So we'll see. Something fair. Ren fair. Capitalize F. Hard to really tell. Renaissance fair. Ren as a abbreviation or shortening tends to pop up here and there in the crossword, but not too often. So we'll go with that. Mickey Mantle's retired jersey. I'm gonna guess that's whatever number he was, and I have no idea what it is. So gonna keep going. Gustav Klimt painting made during Golden Period. No clue who that is. Completely fluid. In cash, maybe. Like fluid assets. Al fresco. Al Pacino. Al dente. Let's go with that. Develop emotions for. Have. Have the hots. Nope, that won't fit. We'll come back to it. Ragtime role for which Audra McDonald won a Tony. No clue. Body of Jewish law. Also no clue. Classic ska song with the lyric "Let's get together and feel alright." Also no clue. French shit. No clue. Some kind of chocolate additive. I have no clue. Amazon could be a river, could be a rainforest or jungle. Amazon, the company, of course. Let's go with company. Football stadium cry, ole, for sure. Romances, something, it could be romance as a noun, romance as in a verb. So woo is what I'm going to go with. Lose liquidity in a way. This could, we had that in cash earlier. This would very much unlikely use the same terminology or line of terminology in a second clue. So if that previous one is about money, this one's probably quite literally about liquids, or vice versa. So there's no freezing. Freeze won't fit in here, so we'll skip it. Peak performance could mean, from the terminology itself, being at the top of your game, so A game. It could also mean like peak as a play on words, someone who's climbing. But let's go with A game, quite to the definition of the term, and if it's a pun, then we'll notice it later. Illicit, I'm gonna guess that's educe. Bewitched, no clue. We'll skip it for now. Skimbleshanks, no clue what that is. If it's a poet, then we won't get the downs. We'll be able to guess from the hopefully common poets that tend to pop up in crosswords. Second commandment subject. I don't even remember, so we'll come back to it. People put down stakes for them, something plural, tense. Singer who wrote the Oscar-nominated song, May It Be, for the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm gonna guess Enya. Title that translates to the highest principle. So no clue, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw Earl in there. This just tends to pop up when the titles are in the crossword, so we'll see. So got a little bit of the crosses this first pass around. A lot of ones I just absolutely didn't know, and I'm gonna rely on the downs to give me enough clues for me to just guess further. Some of them I just need downs to give me a head start to get my brain flowing. So let's do the downs. Nibble, agile, easy, unrealistic claim on the packaging of a kid's craft. Kid's craft meaning like a kid boat, like a hot Power Wheels, or craft like an art set. No something, no mess. So craft meaning like art set. So it is EST for DC Winter Hours. As of yet, to date, promising words. Something. It is. I do's, plural. That's one of the annoying things. So promising words, I do, are two words, but you could also further plural that, because when you do a wedding, when they get married, both people say I do. Plural I do's. Renaissance painter, no clue. Pressed, I want to say iron, doesn't fit, but we'll get the ED in there. The E from the eeked gives good confidence to put the D there. Urge could be the answer, so we'll throw that. Like a sultry eye, shadow, look, smoky. Accepts defeat and slain. Takes the L. 1980s title character, Alf. Probably. I can't think of anything else that'll go with the A. Desirable and profitable as an assignment. No clue. I'll come back to it. Symbol of social status in ancient Mesopotamia. Nose ring, as a guess. They might involve a Snellen chart. Something plural. Elements? Nope. Could be elements. We'll come back to it. Google platform for website monetization. AdSense. And I don't want to just stick in elements here. I said it might be that, but I really have no clue. I'm just mean the word fits. But I've never heard of a Snellen chart. Protein packed Purina product. No clue. Oh yeah. And for nose ring and AdSense, that does give confidence to Ren, but nose ring is a guess. AdSense, not a guess. Thanks, Captain Obvious would be duh. Move slowly, inch perhaps. A little unwell, question mark. So one of those words is a pun, probably unwell. So I'm gonna go with medium rare. That means company is wrong, so we'll remove that. So not well done, like how meat is cooked. So medium rare. That's very unwell, if you ask me. Something signs. I'm not sure. I'm gonna skip it. But I was thinking along the lines of like star signs, zodiac signs, stuff like that. Martial art whose name means sword way kendo. Where the Ka and Ba reunite in Egyptian mythology. I have no clue. I don't really know Egyptian mythology. Unless it's something Nile. At the Nile. I'm going to go ahead and put that. It's a stupid answer. That shouldn't be right, but I'm going to do it just in case it is so I can complain about it later. Beach, body, sea. The beach is by the sea or ocean. I'm going to go ahead and say sea is the answer. Neck, canoodle. So neck could quite literally mean a person's neck. It could mean the neck of an object like a guitar, a bottle, or a neck. Oldies slang for making out. Willing to join our endeavor. In quotations, are you down? Are you in? There you go. So funny. Maybe it's ha ha. Oh, LMAO. So that fills in Talmud for body of Jewish law. I've heard of Talmud, but again, I don't know anything about Jewish stuff really. So educated guess, that works with LMAO. That's kind of you. So sweet. It could be oh sweet or something else leading into sweet, but so sounds correct. Little sucker. Question mark. So little sucker would probably refer to, without the question mark, a sap. But having the question mark, it probably will have some kind of play on the word sucker. So like lip maybe, or little could mean an abbreviation or short term for something that's considered a sucker. Like a lollipop, lolly wouldn't fit in there. Or pop. But I can't think of something that I'd want to put in there, so I'm going to go ahead and skip it. It's national dish. Matoke is made from green bananas. And I can't think of a country that fits against these letters. So something might be wrong. We'll keep going. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. 10 Things I Hate About You would be rom-com, so both Earl and Ole are wrong. I'm going to go ahead and put Dame here. And Football Stadium Cry is goal, so it doesn't happen often, but not Ole. And I'm going to go ahead and put Uganda here. And Amor, sure. Alright, so rom-com helped us out. Saoirse Ronan, is it Ronan with an I? We'll see. Saoirse, sending for the films. Life is Beautiful and Call Me By Your Name, no clue. Leela. Okay, so it wasn't Dane. We'll keep coming back around, but that's probably Llama, Dalai Lama. One sporting a sporen, maybe. Let's go with Scott. something, author of El Enchanted, no fucking clue. 9 Down and His Family, Alphar ETs. You got T.S. Eliot for the poet. Like I mentioned, I would probably need enough of the downs to make that educated guess. I saw it coming before we did ETs, but boom. Group using biometric cameras, TSA probably. Alright, so got through the downs in the second. We're going to go into the second pass through all the acrosses and just try to fill things out, correct things as we come across them. So 5 across, rectitudinous, lust potentially. 5 down, I'm not going to guess that on my own, so let's go ahead and just try to get all the acrosses. Clean energy would be good karma. Not a fan of that cluing, but sure, why not? Protein pack Purina product, so kitty something probably. That gives us tidy sum for a nice chunk of change, so it does refer to money, which is not surprising. So we'll keep going. Something Alexander, author of the fantasy series. Could be Lloyd. His the only name I could think of that fits with those letters. Checking the downs. Plum. Desirable and profitable as a sign. Plum. Let's try that. One might involve a Snellen chart. Eye test. Oh, test plural. Sorry, one. I said one. It's they. I need an eye test. All right, let's keep going. Feel good about Lloyd. But if it might end up being wrong, we can come back to it. Everything's fine with me. I'm doing okay. So that kind of just gives us this, having to fill in a letter that it's in here. Lan, Jan, man, Dan. And that, works for whatever rectitudinous means, which I don't know. So this will probably be the last thing we fill in unless we come across more that I just don't know. So parcel, meet. So parcel actually is a verb as opposed to a noun. So good thing I just skipped it. Tiny Sun, Ren, we already went over. Mickey Mantle's retired jersey, so 7 is the number. Kitten, something. We'll keep going. We'll get some of the acrosses and see what word might fit in there. Like kitten, I never heard kitten used in a product name. Kitten chow. We'll see. Painting the kiss, sure. In cash. Worked out there. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Al dente, confirm. Catch feelings. Maybe it is kitten chow. Vital signs. Ragtime roll. Could be Sarah. Let's go ahead and put kitten chow. After all that, kitten chew. I don't know. Tell me what we talked about. Classic ska song. I'm not gonna fucking know that. Let's go. Amor. Soy letitchen. Sure. Amazon, for example. I'm gonna remove the chow. I'll leave the H for Sarah for now. Trying to think what fits here for Amazon, whether it's the river, whether it's the forest, rainforest, jungle, whatever, or the company, deliverer, seller. Don't know. We'll keep going. We've gone through goal. We got the woos the first time around. Lose liquidity in a way. At the Nile could very much be wrong, keeping that in mind. Yeah, I'm going to remove at the Nile. Lose liquidity. I'm going to go ahead with clot in place of it. If I look back at Amazon, I still don't know what would go in here. Educe, proven right. Bewitched, entranced. Nope. And let me get those in a trance. Sorry. There you go. T.S. Eliot, Second Commandment subject, false idol. So Ronin with an A, my bad. Tense and Enya and Dalai Lama. Gail Carson, sure, that can be your name. 7 for the films. Let's go with Italy. Orca and Barrio Night. Catch Tealings. I didn't even see it. Afterlife. Where? Is that a place? Sure, why not? Little Sucker. Vac. Like I mentioned, something that sucks. Something short for it. Vacuum. Kitten Chow. So, One Love. And Warrior. Amazon Warrior. Amazon S. So there you go. We got that, and we just have this last word that we need to put in for whatever this guy's name is. It could be Ian, but East is not a word. Ran, tan, yan, pan. Pan is one of the. I'm just going through the rows of the keyboard. Pust is not a word. I will put in there though. Sand, Dan, dust. So D right now is the best letter to throw in. Fan, fust, no. Gan, gust, no. Han, hust, land, lust. Land, lust, no. I'll go with Jan first. Just. Dust. D, J, alright. Yeah, I feel like those are the 2 likely letters to use. Even if it's a name for someone from the Renaissance, hopefully they don't have too wild of names. So rectitudinous, let's say with lust. Land, lust, fuck it. Jan, just. Rectitudinous is a noun. Dust is the closest, just by part of sentence. I looked lust, not knowing the real definition of rectitudinous feels like what could be the closest word to what I think a definition would be. So I'll throw in the D, throw in the L after if that doesn't work, and then throw in the J, and if none of those work, then I'm going to assume I got something wrong. Alright, so I'm throwing the D, not right, which I'm not surprised about, but if I throw in the L, it's still wrong. Okay. And the J. Okay, so it's just. I don't. Alright, so a little bit of cheating by cycling through the letters there. I'm actually going to look up what just or rectitudinous means, because rectitudinous definition is an adjective. Okay, sure. Alright, guess I was wrong. Fine, so be it. That's that. I guess you could see my numbers here, but today I got 22:30. Talking through it did take a little bit longer as usual. My average you can't see. Do I have to move? Can I move it? I could do this. My average is 19.5 minutes. Best stat under 5. About 2.5 years ago. Anyways, that's it. We done. Stop recording.